The first one's a shower in the morning. I've only one hand, so if the soap drops, I have to get the wife in to pick up the soap for me. And often she has to clean my teeth for me because I've only got one hand, the other one's useless. And then I come out here with my underpants and take my insulin and get dressed out in the chair. So I cannot put a shoe on this left foot leg because when I had the stroke, it just froze everything. The bowel, the whole lot.
Bend your knee.
We had a
Bend your knee.
Maori couple come to our meeting last month, and they're having awful problems because he can't live with her blowing him up. And I said, hey, mate, it's part of the stroke. And I said, the worst thing you can do is answer back because that only irritates us. And I said, you better to go out and talk to the dog. And he said, oh. So he's come to live with it now. And I said, just walk away from it. And I said, it's just part of the stroke. And I said, it's funny, we've got probably about 20-odd members, and none of them are the same with the stroke. They're all different.
Shut that because of the dog.
I'm not on ACC. I don't know what they won't have anything to do with us, so what the hell is the use of trying? I don't believe that I do believe that we should be on ACC, but we aren't. And I guess back in the old days, they just took it for granted. Having us do work in this stuff that came out of the military.
Mō ngā kaimahi mira tawhito o Whakatane, kāre te paihana I maumai I a rātau e mahi ana I tau tokohia e ACC. Engari ka mauiwi haere rātau, anō nei te nui o te utu. Ko whakatūria tētahi rōpū me tētahi wāhanga anō, ara ko swap tana ingoa, hei tono I ngā kino o te Dioxin kia tā perihia I te rehita o ACC. Hei momo mauiwi a te haere katahi, ka rua kia whakaako ki ngā tākuta me pēhea te whakamātau, ka toru kia whai wāhi ētahi atu kua pāngia te mate Dioxin.
ACC has a schedule of diseases, what they call gradual process diseases, which they connect to certain exposures. And for many, many years, of course, dioxin has not been on that schedule. And so, of course, it's been very difficult for anybody who's had dioxin exposure of any kind to access any real support from ACC. We have finally got the doctors, the medical people on board. What we hope will happen is that the kind of medical help that you'll get from your doctors will be better informed, and therefore you're more likely to get more appropriate health care. This has often been the problem, because with anything medical, it's always very one-dimensional. You've got this symptom, the other symptom. What dioxin is all about, the whole breakdown of, your health. I came on board initially when they filed a Waitangi Tribunal claim, and they needed, proper research to present to the tribunal. They had a lot of anecdotal evidence, but nothing actually written. So that was basically the point that I came on board. Like, the ultimate would be to ensure that we got free medical health for all of our people. And there is a program that the ministry has called Care Plus. But the reason we haven't been able to access that to date is because they say that our cohort, our group, is too small, and the medical people are not prepared to put a program like that in place for such a small group. We need to start widening our membership.
I mua, hei tā swap, ko kotahi ana ki te whāinga ngā tākuta o ngā kaimahi mira tawhito, aha ko he maha o nā huatanga. Ka ako a swap ki ngā kaimahi hauora, kia tāi ai te kite i te kaupapa nui me te kaha o te dioxin, te whakararu i te oranga kato o te tangata. Ako te pōturi o te haere e puta ana tētahi wāhanga tika hei tiaki i ngā tūroro.
Ka tika kia kōrero koutou kia koutou. Wai atu koutou kia Jo, kia hono mai koutou hei rōpu, kia titiro ki ngā mate e patu nei i a koutou. Ka tahi pea, ka taia te tono atu ki te kaporeihana mo te hunga whara. Me te waihanga nei te tei kaupapa hei awhinu i a koutou.
When you come across a group of people who are themselves passionate about what they're doing, and when their cause is so real, and when you see that they've had to struggle for so long and so hard, and they're all sick men. I mean, these are all very sick men who have been working for years and years to have their cause recognised. Well, you know, you've just got to be passionate, don't you? You can't help it.
That was the nature of the job. If we were right-handed, when we first learnt, we pulled with our strong hand, and the drip. By the time we were ambidextrous, we didn't get drip on the other. See what I mean?
As far as those men that are left, the morihu that are left, I think probably in the immediate future there will be a lot more recognition of what is happening to them, which will mean that they will be treated more appropriately. With the work that we're doing now, they will understand it, they'll have more access to the effects of the exposure, and as a result, the men that are left will be more appropriately taken care of in the last years of their lives.
It just swelled up, just blew up like a balloon and went black after that.
About twice a year I get a bad sore here, and then they start to poison me. They used to get me in the head. I got to be in the bed 2 weeks without moving that leg. The moment I move it, once it starts to come right, the moment I move it, it starts to work again. But according to the doctor, if I had diabetic, I would have had to cut my leg. That's how bad he used to get.
Kua eke ki te takaumā whāngā tāngata o swap kua mate mai i te wā ka kohia ngā whakaaturanga mo tēnei hōtaka. E hari te mea ko ngā kotahi rau neke atu o Whakatane me kawirau, engari anō ko ngā toru rau ki te whārau o ngā kaimahi mira huri no i te motu me o rātau whānau kua pāngia e te paihana dioxin nei. Mehe me kai te mōhio koe ki tētahi tangata, whakapā atu kia swap, nā te tini o ngā tangata tautoko ka anga whakamua te kaupapa nei.
We've all got something to give. It doesn't matter what your status is in the world. I think we were put on this world to contribute. Doesn't matter what the size of the contribution you give. My favourite saying is a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing.
Ka tira, ka mihi atu kia koe e te matua. Me taku mihi anō ki ōhua ko hinga atu. Ko taku mōhio neke atu i te kaumārua ko hinga atu. Mai te kapo i nei kōrero taino ki tēnei wā. Nō reira, ko te kōrero, haere koutou, haere o te atu. Ka tira, ko tātou e mā takitaki mai, maumahara nei ki te kupu kōrero. Tama tū, tama ora, tama noho, tama mate.
These are safety awards that these guys had a clean, safety, accident-free period of time in one particular year. And then when you know what we know now, and you look at all these things here, and you realise now that what was all that about.
Te